This is the voice of TVC in Akamkpa local government area of Cross River State, Nigeria. My name is Ndifreke Oku, or you call me Oku Ndifreke. With the level of my progress in TVC, I was unanimously agreed and ordained the voice of TVC in Akamkpa local government of Cross River State, Nigeria. But anywhere, it's not as if I am higher than Bitcoin Randy, our voice of TVC. No, I am under him. The name and the award was awarded to me last year to be the voice of TVC in Akamkpa local government in Nigeria. I want to speak on the Microfinance Bank that is going to take place here we are still working on it in Akamkpa. The aim of shooting this YouTube to the entire world to watch is because of the fact that people are still confused of TBC. I am a Nigerian, by God's grace, legal practitioner. I know the level of research I have carried out in TBC. I joined TBC last year, June 2017. I have gained a lot from TBC. There are so many cryptocurrencies out there, but the one of TBC is the greatest. The one of TBC is beyond reasonable doubt. When I, as an individual, I thought of how do I liberate the people from poverty? How do I help the people? How do I set them free from poverty? How do I make people understand the fact that God is powerful as far as we are concerned? God is the greatest and the highest. How do I make the people understand that God did not send us to suffer? How do I extend my philanthropist hands to the entire world? I've thought of this for many years, but when I made an investigation and discovered TBC, to God who made me, I concluded that truly this is sent by God. The government have victimized the people. I am one of those that will speak of a government which is so unscrupulous. A government that is too wicked is Nigerian government. They want to oppress you and make sure that you continue to answer yes, sir, till the time you die. Okay, think of this. Look at this. Nigeria is a country blessed with natural resources. I was shocked to see the list sent by Donald Trump on the trillions of money Nigerians take to US and dump it there, United States of America. The money that one person have kept in US, politicians, is enough to feed Nigeria for more than 30 good years. Think of that. They get to power, they use their money, they use our resources, they do what they like with our money. It's a shameful thing. Begin to look at something of this magnitude, something of a recalcitrant nature that people are suffering. When will the Nigerian government sit down and realize that it is bad to cheat the poor, to make the people suffer in the name of governance? The most devastating state is when people refuse to see that TBC is a messiah for all. It's a messiah for us. It has come to set us free, to deliver us. Now, okay, look at what is happening. The Nigerian government have refused to sign into law cryptocurrency. Why? Because they know that from cryptocurrency, a lot of people will be rich. And who will have the time to go and be voting? So I'm the voting unit. Because at the end of the voting, you get nothing. They will share rice, share 1,000 and so on and so forth, but at the end of the day, you see nothing. So when I discovered TVC, I embraced TVC. As I'm talking to you now, I have 200 downlines. 200. My wife has up to 100. The person that linked me to this cryptocurrency, Emmanuel Akpanodo Evangelist, has up to 100 and something downlines also. The one that registered me in Uyo has a lot of downlines. Now let me talk about the TVC in Akamkpa. When I embraced it, I said I must let the people know. Greater percent of the persons registered are members of Akamkpa. And I want to tell us that we have gone far. Because even my downlines have been able to have up to 100 referrals still here in Akamkpa. Now, if I want to calculate the number of persons in Akamkpa, it's approximately 500 persons have been registered in TVC here in Akamkpa lower government area, Cross River State, Nigeria. And I'm not bragging. All these things have been my effort. What I am speaking is not sentimental, it's totally true. It's not dogmatic. Why do I do this? Because I have come to realize that TVC is real. I go in house to house, I talk to people, I tell people cryptocurrency, TVC as a cryptocurrency is different from other cryptocurrencies. Why? Because the aim of the currency is to eradicate poverty. I mean, damn poverty in the world. TVC is trying to touch the life of 1 billion people, and when 1 billion people become members of TVC, TVC automatically becomes 1 billion euro. 1 billion euro. And when TVC becomes 1 billion euro, that simply means that the value is 1 billion euro. Imagine such a world. I do not want to say that Donald Trump was lying. Donald Trump made a statement and he said that the blacks, their minds are really dark and such they are wicked. But I want to tell us that it is not all the blacks that are wicked. Some blacks think about humanity. I have been a philanthropist years. This is absolutely true. Now, I did not conceive this particular plan. I did not conceive this particular thing. I decided to expose it to other persons in other societies. I try to let people understand the integrity of TVC. And today, I'm telling us that as far as Akamkpa local government is concerned, we have about approximately 500 persons in TVC. TVC have gone far in Akamkpa. That is why we are talking about TVC Microfinance Bank right now. I know that the bank is not actually an issue. It's not a problem because we have started exchanging TVC for our goods. I've been able to make the people understand that they have to exchange their goods with TVC. Because exchanging TVC for goods is the real aim of TVC. It's not about fiat. The real aim of TVC is to use it as a means of exchange all over the world. I would always appreciate the effort of the admin. Why will I appreciate the effort of admin? Because the admin have the aim of helping the people set it free, removing poverty in the whole world. This is interesting. In these 500 persons in Akamkpa, they are trying to pay their cleaning back office fee so that they get the cookies reward. They want to see with their own eyes. That is why they say during the month of May, they are going to pay their back office fee and get their cookies instantly. Many of them have purchased a lot of TVC. $100. What are we talking about? $100? $1,000. People come daily, buy TVC. $1,000. Every blessed day have a lot of sales about as far as TVC is concerned. Last year I could not transfer this coin to their wallet because of the send button issue. So this year I had to take time to see how I can transfer. Although on the process, the admin had to close my send button, which they are going to open my send button. I made a mistake of not notifying the admin that the transaction would be done. That is not actually the case. The case is the microfinance bank in Akamkpa. We say, how do we expand our scope? How do we let the people know? Because we know immediately we set the bank, the microfinance bank in Akamkpa, we know that people who want to rush in, a lot of persons will rush in. Then when the people rush in and we have the total number of persons, if the total number of persons in Akamkpa is 10,000, let's say we have about 8,000 persons, what is the remaining 20? But if I want, let me just tell us the main population. The population in Akamkpa is about 20,000 people in Akamkpa. We still have a lot of work to do. That is why I met with my people. I called a meeting. I said we have to use our resources to set up a microfinance bank. If that is in place, a lot of persons will rush in. I have done a lot of work. The problem to the people is that, as I said, we are blacks. Persons are adamant. Not all, but some are adamant. A lot of persons have invested so much. Can't tell. Now, what have we done to really help the bank? The members have agreed to help with money. Imagine somebody giving $100,000 for furnitures. $100,000. I met with him and discussed with him. I talked to him. Said, please bring your money. We have to set up a microfinance bank. The $100,000 we was transferred. Was transferred to my own account. After transferring to my own account, because I am the voice of TBC here, it has to be transferred to my account before I transfer it to the person that is doing the work. Even the carpenter that is doing the furniture work for the microfinance bank is a member of TBC, and I've accepted TBC to do that work. See the furniture, the kind of setting we have put in place to help the success of the microfinance bank. Why do we do this? When we open an account for the people, with the certain amount a person asks, the person can begin to come in, transact, do any kind of business. What is your sale? You want to sell for a TBC member, we transfer from the account to the person's account. What we are going to do will be a little fiat. My group was saying that it will require a lot of capital. I said no, it does not require a lot of capital. Once we set things in place, once the bank is in order, you will come to realize that people want to key in. People will key in, people will begin to exchange their goods for TBC. When people begin to change their goods for TBC, the whole place is settled. The economy in this place is settled. I am pleading with the admin. We need your support. We need your support. We have supported you because we have been on air. I could not do a live broadcast. This is because I did not really understand the calculation of time as recorded in the criminal back office. I think now I am conversant with it. We are helping the admin so that we have advertised TBC to a greater height here in Akamkpa local government. I really wish to extend my boundaries, but I want to make sure I have set up everything in place here in Akamkpa so that we can be able to extend to other places. What are we insinuating at this juncture? I want to tell the entire world that even the government cannot stop TBC. TBC has a digital account that cannot be detected by the government. The BVN, as postulated by the President Buhari, cannot detect the account TBC. Why? Because now you go to the bank in Nigeria to withdraw money. Just to withdraw 200,000 naira, to ask your BVN, what do you want to do with the money? Have you seen the poor state of Nigerians? You see how we are suffering in the economy. The government will stock their money at home, stock money in their banks, no problem. But when a young man want to go into the bank, make transaction to withdraw 200,000, that money, and somebody will just tell you what you want to use the money for when their money has been stocked. But a TBC account, which is a digital account, cannot be proven with the government by the government. Okay, look at for instance now. The admin, for every $100 of TBC you buy, and it's been verified, will give you 1 TBC. 1 TBC as at today is worth 1 point something billion naira in naira currency. Imagine that. If you have some such amount of money in your account here in Nigeria, the government will just frozen the account and send you to jail. They will frozen the money and send you to jail. And you die the time you do not expect. But TBC is an account that is international accounts. The Philippines have done so much. May God bless Philippines. May God bless the admin, because they have done so much. Now TBC is giving out free crinkles, free TBC. It's not as if it is free, it is for what you have paid for, and they want you to be a strong investor, and they gave you enough of it. You must have enough of TBC so that we can exchange it to the end of the world. TBC will be there till the end of the world. It's God's will. Let nobody deceive you. My research my own research from the microscopic view, I've realized that TBC is real and will last forever. Why? Because the spectacles that TBC have set down is too high. TBC have gone wide. TBC have come with abundant wealth. If you buy TBC for $500, you come to realize that the $500 will give you up to 5 TBC. And 5 TBC is worth about 5 point something, 6 point something billion naira. So, in begin to imagine a thing of that nature, what the admin is doing. The admin talk about fiat. I even told my people that that is not actually the issue. But if the admin could do that, that will help to extend the borders. That will help to bring in more people. Because even in Nigeria, a lot of people talk about money. They want to see money with their own eyes. When money changes its form, nobody can stop it. That is what you have to know. When money changes its form. I told somebody was communicating in my WhatsApp group. She said, I don't want to be a member of this group. She said a lot of things. She said she's not interested, that TBC is bouncy. TBC is gambling. I told him TBC is not gambling. Is it wrong for a Christian to hold money? So it's not wrong. They're good. What form is money? I mean, an ATM card you are holding, what form of money is that? It's plastic money. She did not know. ATM card is money in a plastic form. The world has become digital. That is why we have money in a digital form. And that is TBC. Your money is placed in digital form, so that you transfer from one account to another. And TBC have now destroyed the first blockchain, and is now bringing up a new blockchain that will help to move transaction. You come to my shop, you buy with me, I transfer TBC, you transfer TBC into my account, I give you my goods. That is what I do here in Akamkpa. I exchange my own goods for TBC. I'm pleading on the admin that the transaction I made and my send button was closed was done to the members. I tried to verify the rewards, the reward according to the money they transferred to me. Since the admin are saying that if such money is being transferred to your account, this money is transferred to your account, you have to verify and get your complete reward. That was why I was trying to verify. And because of the transaction, the admin had to close the button because I had to send up to $100,000. I am very sorry to that admin for not notifying on time. I have sent message to Bitcoin Randy to please help me talk with admin. I have also forwarded my this thing to my text message. No, my message from my Yahoo n.oku at yahoo.com, n.oku at yahoo.com. I have forwarded it to admin and pleaded that we are on the microfinance bank procession. A lot of persons are bringing in their money. They are giving support every blessed day. They are giving support every blessed day to that admin. To that admin here in Akamkpa local government, so that we can process the ATM card. The microfinance bank. That we can process the ATM bank, microfinance bank, and they are doing this by sending in money from by the transferring of TVC into my own accounts. Why do we do that? We are doing that because he have made me the voice of TVC here, and that will help to release the burden. And the workers, most of them are members of TBC, whereby they just accept TBC. If they need fiat, it's just little of fiat. I have sunk in money in this project, a lot of money. The aim of that is to make sure that TBC stands, and because it has already stand anyway. A lot of foreigners, a lot of business persons are already on TBC, and this is helping TBC so much. So very soon we will launch the microfinance bank. Just that we want to get certificate of incorporation from the government, and that we are going to do it because it's business. It's business. This bank we will open an account for people with very lower amounts of money so that they all become members. We open accounts. We pay the $10 fee. We are at the first instant going to accept up to 5,000 persons. Up to 5,000 persons, we do upgrading before we extend the number. 5,000 persons going in at the same time will mean a lot to us. That notwithstanding, after we have set in place what I've just said, the bank, we will now do some rally. Even during that period, we do some rally around the place. We do some seminars, and we will forward these videos to that admin to actually see what we are doing. But in my next video, I think I will make one of the exhibition to speak with the admin, to tell the admin also that we are really working. We have a lot of businessmen here because here in Akamkpa local government, you carry out research, you see we have the main business people go into is farming, and they also do palm oil processing. They have a lot of money, and most of these persons are members. They have their palm oil processing. So since they have their palm oil processing, they are using their money and supporting TBC. A lot of them have invested so much, so much, and so many of them will be part of the microfinance. There will be the workers in there. Right now, we don't pay ourselves. We use our TBC to make the transactions. I send in more money to pay those people outside. They will do the work. And some of these people who are even working for us, very soon will be members of TBC. Are trying to be members of TBC. We are going to register them. So by the time we register up to 5,000 people in the system at the start, you see that people will flow in. We have some money ready to start the transaction in the microfinance bank. This is a collection of the cooperative, which is just like a cooperative. We bring in resources, we bind it together. Thank God the admin will soon do their own fiat, although that is not really very important. It is just to make a lot of persons to come in, because the aim of being people should come in. And since people say they want to see their fiat, they will actually know that TBC is real, because some people are saying that it's scam. I talk to people, I tell them that is not scam. You don't know what is scam. That is not scam. You invest, a lot of them invest 2016, and we're still about to just get what you invested and say it's scam. It's not scam. Scammers have fought so much. They have got so much. When we were preparing for preparing for the migration, someone came on air in our WhatsApp and was saying that TBC has problem. We are closing for now. Registration should stop. And we were bombarding the person on WhatsApp. That was not true. Just of recent on the 3rd, he said on the 3rd, when it was announced about the migration, the testing of the new blockchain by the top 10 leaders, other persons also bring up their own, and they were saying that the migration has taken place, which is not true. The migration has been said by the admin will take place on the 30th of April. 30th of April will be the migration, then the fiat. The bank should not think that we are so much interested in the bank issue. That is not the main thing. The main thing is we have already started exchanging our goods with TBC. So I am pleading with the admin, please return my send button and the back office of my colleagues, which has been closed because of the transaction. We are making this transaction as a donation by different members who are part of my own group to help in the bank issue. Any registration we have now is being sent out to me so that we can use that money to still work on the microfinance issue, microfinance bank, CBC Microfinance Bank. I have said before that we will soon be through. It's just that we have to pass through some formalities. But right now, the furniture, as I've said, have been ready. We have paid the $100,000. This was transferred to me. It was also transferred to me so that we can pay the person. And I'm trying to make sure I pay the person with fiat, since the person is not actually a strong member. Part of the money he wants with fiat. So all this money we have spent on the microfinance bank is to help us succeed. Is to help us set up everything in order. Is to help us put persons in place. Right now, the person we have paid on to do these works, they have done so much. They have done so much work, and I am praying that God should bless them. God should bless every person. So, in not a long time, even in the next 1 year, the government of Nigeria will be a menace. Will see shame. Why will they see shame? They will see shame because they have victimized the people for a long time. They have put the people to shame, to damn poverty for a long time. And now is the time for the people to come out, if only they want to. I know there are still persons who are still like cow. You don't force a cow to drink water, you only take the cow to water. So if TBC should take us to wealth, you cannot force us to use wealth. It's left for us to do what we want to do. Please, Bitcoin Randy, thank you very much for a lot of your broadcasts. Thank you, Danewa, leader, TBC leader in Nigeria. Thank you, Luis, and the rest of them, the 10 top leaders. You have fought a lot. And I promise you that as far as TBC is concerned, you are among the trillionaires. Although you are already a trillionaire. You are already trillionaires. And the rest of the person, including the admin, which have not been exposed, it has been kept in anonymity, no problem, because the world is really very bad. People who will come to realize the admin may want to harm the admin because of the nature of the people. So I also want to appreciate the admin for the work well done. TBC is real. So I am saying this to the entire world and expecting some question from the entire world to really understand what I am insinuating. I have said that TBC is a cryptocurrency, a digital currency that can never lose its value. Its value will be €1 billion when the whole community is 1 billion. And the right time to key in into TBC is now. Key in and get your free crinkles, free rewards. The levels you have gone with, even the transaction issue is not a small transaction. It's not a small financial institution. And the one we are setting up here in Akamkpa is not a small one. It's not a small one. Don't see how young I may be, and you say this one should not be the one talking. We have a lot of persons that have decided to back up. Even the government officials are members of TBC. If you don't know it now. The government officials who are even kicking against the implementation of TBC or the implementation of cryptocurrency in the constitution are even members of TBC. So all those things are tricks. All those things are tricks. It is just that I really pray that other persons out there will come to understand and then join the system. May God bless TBC. May God bless the admin. May God bless all the members of TBC in Akamkpa, lower government area across the fastest Nigeria. Bless Nigeria. Bless the admin. Bless the top 10 leaders and every person who have accepted this financial freedom. May God bless me too, the voice of TBC here in Akamkpa lower government across the state, Nigeria. Nifreke Oku. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you.